Hello everyone, I am Dr. Eric Morrison. This is 7 Under 3, and I'll be covering trading education, more specifically Forex trading, using the TC2000 and TradingView platforms. Hello. Alright traders, what I wanted to do to cover today was the ability to use the Crowder report for futures and linking that to a potential stock index. If you don't have a futures account, you can trade stock funds or stock indices in relation to the futures as the crowding out trade happens. And I want to distinctly point out that I did not do overnights. I just did an intraday yesterday on the traded report, and there were 6 trades that were profitable. All 6 of them were profitable on these crowded out trades with the following conditions in place. Now, a few days ago, I went ahead and notified the futures guys that palladium was basically had a signal on the FTM. It was crowded out at 83% to the long side. They were 83% short, hedge fund managers. It was up, and the buy signal was on the 4th on Thursday. Now, this is SPPPP is an actual index or fund trust that trades palladium without a futures account. So it'll gap up, gap down, that kind of thing, and only tradable during market hours. It's the same with all of these indices. So for example, that was the one criteria that really triggered this trade. It was first, the crowding out percentage at 83%. Around 70 percentile is some significant crowding out. 60% is some increasing crowding that's going on within a particular futures. But we also have the FTM signal, which was significant, and an up candle, which showed significant money going into palladium on Thursday. The other criteria, what I think is very important, is the gap up, right? A gap up means that it's going to put continued pressure on these shorts, and the computers are going to go ahead and start to buy the cover on all of these shorts to make sure that they don't lose the actual gains that they had on these initial shorts here. So this crowding continues, and the candle is bigger than the other one, and now we have momentum to the upside. For palladium, $190 gain on 1,000 shares, and that was one of them that was crowding out in this case. So I also went to the Canadian dollar trust, and we had a 73% crowding out on futures for just the Canadian dollar. It's not a Forex currency pair, it's just the Canadian dollar by itself. And what we saw here is 73% and an initial trade on this, and then the Indice fund basically opened up and gapped up, which put additional pressure on all of the shorts here and the computers to cover their shorts, which they may have started right here at this point. So this went all the way up to the 382 level, past the 200, so incredible buying pressure on this. And so for the gain on FXC, which was the Canadian dollar, was $410. Go to the S&P E-mini. Now I found this situation when I looked at the FTM. Wait a minute, the FTM isn't signaling a buy on the previous candle. But what I did see here is significant S&P futures to the short side. It's at least 73% of large hedge fund managers. And then every gap up like this, after a down candle, shot up. So this was the previous buy entry when we had the S&P 500. Continued, and then it stalled here with a nice overall gain to the upside. Then it started going back down, negative. But on the gap up, on pre-market, huge gap up. Way above the candle, like right here, way above the open on the previous one. This gap up too. So the computer started to buy the cover in order to make sure that they protected their gains on this actual short side. So it'll be interesting to see on Monday whether or not it gaps up continuously. If it continues to gap up and we still have a lot of shorts up there to cover, this is a good buy for next week. So this was the S&P 500. Nice overall 1860 gain. And then UPRO is the same thing, which I have highlighted the buy signals here at $970. They're both S&P 500 long, 3 times levered. One's pro shares, The other is Direxion. Another one, which didn't show over 70%, but when you're looking at this was a high 60s. Same kind of gap up plays here. This one was way above the entire candle on the previous. This also did follow kind of like the S&P that day, but a little bit weaker here. But this one gapped up so significantly it crossed up the entire candle of the previous day. So on the pre-market, once it's up this high on pre-market, way above the previous day's candle, and you have a crowded out position, nice overall gain of 1250 on UDOW. Alright, significant gap up, up day. Significant gap up, small loss. Not everyone is at $190. Significant gap up, huge up day, 1480 on the gain. So just trying to follow this logic. Significant gap up, up day. Around break even, not significant. Gap below, not significant. Gap below, not significant. Gapped up day. Gapped up, down day. So it didn't show any FTM either on this side. So, but if you continue to follow, significant gap up from the low here, up day. Gap down, gap up, not significant. Gap down, starting getting the 69 percentile. Gap up, minor loss. Gap down, nope. Gap down, nope. Gap down, nope. Gap, yep, yes. Gap up, or gap down, didn't do it, and no significant gap up. This was a huge gap up. As you can see with crowding out, you can now have a potential trade strategy going forward that has some significant gains going forward. You're not going to be 100%, but at least for the purposes of this going forward, you have a couple of strategies to watch pre-market prior to trading on the open. Hope this was helpful in terms of translating futures trades and commitment to traders report with trades on futures on indices. If you don't have a futures account, you can do this. And it kind of sets it up pretty significantly for some nice overall profits, for the day. So if you're interested in these kind of strategies going forward, or programming in both PineScript or Python, click on the links below. And remember, ruthless risk management. Have a great day, everybody, and I'll see you on Monday. Well, if you like this video, go ahead and hit the like rumble button below and the subscribe button. And if you want more information, go ahead and click the course information links below. On the TradingView link and on TC2000, I have an affiliate link. If you open up a TC2000 account, you will receive a $25 discount using that link. Thank you for your time.